Starfield has 4 main factions. The question is, are their questlines worth it? Today's Let's Play episode is gonna cover the first half of Ryujin Industries. You can get the quest in your quest log by simply going into the Neon Core. From there, just go to the kiosk and proceed. It makes no difference what you say in that quiz, so you can just roleplay or click away at will.
Welcome to Ryujin Industries. Can I help you?
Oh, do we need to talk with the person at the front? Chair? Lane.
You must be one of the candidates that Imogene Salzo is interviewing today. Her office is down the hallway to my left. Take another left at the conference room, follow it around to the right and up a small flight of stairs. Then take a left and keep heading that way until you see her office. Sounds like a maze, right? So if you want me to walk you back there or have any questions, just let me know.
You're so quirky. You sounds like a maze.
Well, good luck then. I'm sure I'll see you on your way out.
Will you though? Because the place looks like a maze. Will you? Will you? I'm sorry, mocking the game is a pet peeve.
Just waiting on you.
That in the end,
Job, please.
more than you need them.
Andreja, shut up. Not now. I'm trying to get a job, okay? Hey, boss. Job, please.
All right, just to get a few things straight here. I'm Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist here at Ryujin Industries. I don't normally do this, but my counterpart Yuko is indisposed at the moment, so here I am. We're looking for someone to fill an entry-level administrative position. Apparently our algorithm felt you were a decent match. So let's get this started. Why do you want to work for Ryujin Industries?
It's my life mission to see which quests aren't boring in this game.
I can appreciate an honest answer. And if you're hired, you'll be making far more than just a few credits. Provided you're successful, of course. Why do you consider yourself qualified for a job like this?
Hey, I got a microphone?
A bold answer. And hopefully one with truth behind it.
No, I do.
How motivated are you to succeed?
Well, the hype kinda comes and goes.
All in, huh? At least that's an attitude we can work with here. And finally, my last question. If you worked here for 5 years, what role would you see yourself in?
Oh, I don't see myself here in 5 years.
In that case, you'd find yourself on one of the best teams in the settled systems. It's nice to see someone take an interest in the legal side of cybersecurity. But I hope you enjoy a challenge. The hackers these days keep our people busy round the clock. So look, since there's a million other things I'd rather be doing than this, not to mention that this isn't even my job, you're hired. On a probationary period, of course. First order. There's a meeting starting soon, and I need you to pick up the coffee order at Terra Brew. Fairly easy, so you shouldn't be able to screw it up. If there's a line, skip it. Tell them you're here for Imogen Salzo, and you should get served right away.
Ah, fat joker. Godsworth has his first assignment. Let's get some coffee. Hello.
Thanks for choosing Terra Brew. What can I get you?
Coffee for Salzo. Great name,
Oh, the
though.
Ryujin order. You must be new. What happened to Tomo? Did he finally get that
I
promotion?
got fired is what happened. And this is the soulless suit they got to replace me.
Tomo, I'm sorry. I know how hard you were working for that promotion.
4 years behind a desk, getting coffee, kissing up to that high and mighty Ryujin just to get replaced by this nobody?
Bro, I'm the main character. Chill. You do not want that. Trust me.
The first sign they were gonna get rid of me. I bet Ularu was just waiting for the moment to hire you. And now that I've been terminated, it's only a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. Believe me.
You're gonna regret that.
I believe you have grossly misunderstood the situation. If you put the gun down, perhaps we can come to an understanding.
No, he made the first move. You wanna fight? Bring it
I'll
on.
make this quick!
No, you won't.
I'll make this quick!
I have a lot more HP than you. Oh. One hit.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
That just made my day more interesting.
Yeah.
Look,
I'm not gonna clean that, by the way.
I'd get fired if I didn't call security to get this body out of here. So I'd head back to Ryujin ASAP and let Miss Salzo know if I were you.
Salzo is such a cool name. And yeah, just don't report me.
You don't think I know that? All I witnessed was an act of self-defense, right? Besides, once you let Miss Salzo know, it'll be like it never happened.
I mean, it was self-defense. I'm not trained in de-escalation. What do you want me to do?
I hope that coffee is still hot considering the time it took you to get it. You either need to learn this city or how to deal with distractions. So, what was the holdup?
Okay, Miss Sassy. Your former employee tried to kill me.
Good answer. And the one I was hoping for, since we learned of the incident before your return. Your handling of the Tomo situation has caught some attention, and we'd like to try you out in a different role at the company. And since Yuko isn't here to object, your new position starts right now. So, congratulations. You've been promoted. Not bad for your first day, right?
At least some good comes of this mess.
Thanks, I guess. What
say
should
that
I...
now, but let's move on to the details. I'm promoting you to junior operative. The position is a bit more complicated and completely confidential. Your main duty is to add influence when necessary to ensure success of the business. Any questions so far?
Am I gonna get promoted once per
Really?
mission or...
Well, this transition may be easier than I thought. Now, let's get that coffee delivered. I'll gladly take mine. And since Yuko's still a no-show, feel free to keep hers. The other recipients are eagerly waiting for you in the conference room.
Ah, deliver some coffee, eh? No way we can fumble that.
Coffee.
Yeah,
You
coffee.
think we'd want to support our own subsidiary and get tranquility more often, but Terra Brew it is.
Why would you sell tea to compete with coffee?
Terra Brew would be a substantial purchase, but we fully intend to develop the Tranquility brand. Current projections are set to surpass Terra Brew within the next 5 years. Tea talk aside, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyndon Calderi, Chief Financial Officer. I'll be the one deducting expenses from your pay every time you manage to screw up. Which, from the sound of it, might be often.
That wasn't my
We'll
fault.
see. We've yet to have an operative with a perfect record. This introduction was not annoying. I hope our future encounters are as productive.
No operative had a perfect record. He's trying to challenge me to do it.
Imogene said she hired
I
someone
won't
new.
fall for it.
I'm Genevieve, head of marketing and public relations.
Hi. Are you nice or...
Likewise. Anyway, it's good to put a face to the new operative. The only question now is how much work are you going to be?
No promises.
Yeah, that's what they all say. Just know that one screw up for you means a lot of overtime and sleepless nights for me and my team. So, any precautions you can take will be greatly appreciated.
Okay, so not everyone's a douche. Good.
Coffee, finally.
Okay, someone's moody.
Well, let's have a look at you.
Oh, I'm not here for your viewing pleasure. That's not creepy
The
or
only thing
anything.
creepy here is your misinterpretation. I'm Alexis Price, head of the legal department here, and I'll be direct. Any legal troubles you cause as an operative, witnesses, getting arrested, are my troubles. So steer clear of law enforcement. We may have connections with Administrator Bayou and the Freestar Rangers, but they aren't the ones I prefer to abuse.
No, that's another double entendre.
Let's hope your best is good enough.
Well, back to moody. Just drink your
So,
coffee.
Fetching coffee 1 minute and junior operative the next.
Sky's the
Camden
limit.
Cho, supply chain manager for Ryujin. We won't work together much, but as part of the same department, hopefully I'll be seeing you around.
Hey, cool dude. Enjoy your coffee, man.
Yeah, it's always nice to put names to faces. And we rarely see most of the operatives around here. Anyway, welcome to the team. Oh, and just a heads up, people in your position don't typically see the brighter side of Ryujin Industries. But rest assured, this is a great company, and the work we do goes toward benefiting millions.
I'll keep that in mind.
Please do. It's easy to get wrapped up in the bad if that's all you see. Of course, you'll be forming your own opinions as you go. Just keep an open mind. Oh, and thanks for the coffee.
You're welcome. Okay, back to Imogene. Oh, this quest is being so
I
hard.
hope you enjoyed your little meet and greet. I
It was
thought you'd
okay.
like to know the execs who you'll be impacting while on the job.
Okay. Basic theme was don't get caught.
That doesn't surprise me. Now that you've met a few of the execs, let's get you started. We have reason to believe that our friends at Kelt Corp are trying to hack into our R&D server, since we're both competing for a contract right now.
Ooh, big mistake on their
My
part.
words exactly. We can't allow them to win the contract, nor can we allow the action to go unpunished. I'll be giving you a data slate with a file that you'll need to upload through one of their computers.
Easy.
Remember, this is confidential. We can't have anyone at Kelt Corp getting suspicious.
I'm on it. Let's go to Kelt Corp and see how hard it's gonna be. So we just waltz on in and... Hi. No appointment. I'm...
Can't talk. I've got a deadline.
Okay, they're all busy.
Another day.
No one's at the office either. I just know intuitively that it's this computer right here. Let me just not skip leg day while we hack a computer by looking at it through a lock-picking minigame. Sure. Okay, so program is uploaded
Well,
and
look who survived their first assignment.
no one cared.
How'd it go? Anything to report?
That was embarrassingly easy.
Not a single setback. Huh. I knew you were going to be perfect for this job. If you recall, setbacks mean a lot of things for a lot of people. Payoffs, cover stories, cleanup crews. You get my drift. The cleaner your work, the more intact your payments stay. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah, just like the Thieves Guild, sure.
Exactly. In the meantime, I'll make sure that slate is properly disposed of. So, now that we know you're capable of handling some light cyber mischief, let's try your hand at a little framing.
Sure, but make it more challenging.
One of our subsidiaries, Arboron, is currently competing for a contract against Laredo. Now, the buyer likes to keep their associations clean, and will be sending a representative to Laredo in Aquila City for an evaluation. We just need you to visit their office first and accidentally leave behind some incriminating evidence against their company.
Okay, I'll get it done.
Good. This one should be easy to pull off.
Oh.
Laredo has their own building, unlike Kelt Corp, so at least there's only a single layer of security to deal with. Here's the slate we need you to plant. It holds confidential files that'll cast the perfect negative light on our friends at Laredo. Now, get going.
Okay, so I'm assuming that the first quests are just gonna be like a tutorial and then we're gonna go into the real thing. But these are main quests, so...
And the settled systems.
Okay, where do I go? Upstairs, right? Is no one gonna care? Is everyone gonna care? Is it fine? I'm not seeing anything, so okay. Is it guarded? No? Is anyone coming after me? It's a novice lock as well? Sure? There we go. Okay. Oh, it's another novice lock. Okay, that's easy. Sure, we'll do it. Just a little quick save. There's no reason for us to waste digipicks. Even though I got like 12, I know, but still. Ah, there we go. Oh, it's empty. But right, I know. I am the one who has to put something in there. Okay, so that's done. Return to Imogen. Sure.
I was hoping you'd show up soon. Is it done?
Miss Salzo, of course it is.
Excellent. I'll let Ularu know that we can start moving forward with our negotiations. Now, I think it's time to examine a different set of skills.
Different set of skills, another easy one.
I haven't worn you out yet. Your next assignment is to find the security chief and use some creative thinking to obtain their security keycard. And when I say creative, I don't mean with a weapon. Either look the part and be persuasive, or be quick with your hands.
Oh, I see where that is going. Okay.
Good luck.
Pickpocketing.
I'm sure you'll be able to get that keycard without incident. Just remember, if anything does happen, it's up to you to bail yourself out.
Don't worry, it's gonna be super easy. Just gotta go to Hope Town,
I don't want to hear
into Hope Tech, and now I gotta find the place. So once again, this should be a restricted area, no? Apparently not. I can just go on in and do whatever.
Got my eye on you.
Do you though? Why did you turn your back then? And we've got it. Another one done. Back to Imogene.
Hey there. Got that key card for me?
I do. What's next?
Now we're talking. Not bad for a novice. I think you're ready to kick things up a notch, and your timing couldn't be better.
Oh, you mean it? Good. I want a challenge.
Good. It's time for a change of pace. This next assignment requires a bit more discretion for 2 reasons. First, you'll be dealing with high-level executives, and second, you'll be in the Astra Lounge here in Neon.
I suspect a great many things could occur in the Astral Lounge without anyone taking notice.
Okay, give me the details
The
then.
assignment is pretty easy. Our techs failed to uncover a potential deal between Infinity Ltd. And Quantum Synergies. Your job is to make sure that deal fails.
Ooh, I like it.
That's what we're hoping for. You'll be speaking with Quantum Synergy's Executive Director Zola Adisa and their financial manager Arthur Cruz. I'll be giving you a dossier on both. I strongly suggest you read them for talking points.
Read info, say right things. Okay.
Exactly. Those lines are most likely to sway Zola and Arthur away from Infinity, not to mention give them a gentle nudge in our direction. The Infinity Ltd. rep is Nina Hart. I'll also be giving you an altered version of her presentation to swap out with the original. We've changed several figures, just enough to cause sufficient confusion throughout their meeting.
Ooh, that's evil. I'd like to see the meeting.
Whenever executives are faced with numbers that don't properly match up, any faith they may have had will falter. Finally, I recommend dressing appropriately, so I've taken the liberty of having a suit made for you. We need absolute discretion on this one. I don't want any SSNN broadcasts about murder in the Astral Lounge. Got it?
Yup, and I'm ready.
I bet you are. Just remember to keep a low profile. Don't let the Astral Lounge distract you too much.
Now, let's just get a little something out of the way, okay? See the dossier's personality, talking points. You can ignore all that, because it's a persuasion check. Yeah, I know. In fact, I'll show you. Here's the first person we encounter, Miss Zola.
Someone came dressed to impress. Here on business, or just out to escape?
Definitely a little bit of both.
Ah, same here. Nothing like a business trip paid in full, especially when there's good downtime.
Oh, with Ryujin then, huh?
Ryujin Industries. A good guess since we are here in Neon, but no. Infinity Ltd.
Talking points, personality, no, persuade.
Risky, you say. By all means, enlighten me.
Talking point? No, +4.
A fair point. The heavy lifting would certainly fall to us. A surprising conversation, and one I would never expect from someone such as yourself. I suppose the old saying, never judge a book by its cover, is appropriate here. It seems I have quite a bit to reconsider now. So it looks like the pleasure aspect of my trip needs to be postponed. Thank you for the insight.
Now let's go upstairs and find
All
Arthur.
these years, and Bayou hasn't let this place slip a single notch. The man knows how to run a business.
It sounds like you know what you're talking about.
Well, I take that as a compliment. Coming from someone as well-dressed as yourself.
Oh, thank
You either
you.
got great taste, or great connections. Maybe even both. Tell me, you don't happen to work for Infinity Ltd., do you?
Again, talking points, no, persuasion.
Got something against Infinity, I take it. I'd love to hear your reasons why.
+3.
That's an awfully big claim to make.
Is it?
You'd have to have some inside details on their operation. However, it does match some of my own research that I've been conducting into their finances.
Wait, you agree?
It is a little excessive, even compared to their competitors. I won't say it doesn't make me nervous. Look, it was nice meeting you. and I quite enjoyed our little talk. But it sounds like I need to take another look at some data before I head into this presentation of theirs. See you around, and maybe next time I'll be doing business with you.
So that was surprising. I guess Imogen wasn't lying. Now, the other thing that we have to do is to replace the script for the fake one that we have with the skewed numbers.
Before we are discovered.
Yeah, thank you, Andreja. So helpful. Try making less noise then. Okay, so that is done. Back to Imogen.
Well, that wasn't too bad, was it?
It was extremely easy.
You're a natural. I'm not just saying that because I hired you. The Astro Lounge can be overwhelming for some, with all its bells and whistles. Tie that in with manipulating people who are the equivalent of their boss's boss, most junior-level ops would start to show their cracks. Overall, not bad for your first high-profile assignment. You even earned yourself a bonus, which Lyndon was more than happy to give.
It is good that our restraint is appreciated.
Yeah, thank you for the bonus.
It's well-deserved. Just keep making me look good, and there'll be more where that came from. But no rest for the weary at Ryujin. We've got a decent backlog of assignments, and they just keep coming, so I hope you're still good to go. At least this next one will be a break from all the chatter.
And what's next?
Your next assignment is to remind the competitor of their place in the corporate food chain. Some call it retaliation, but we like to think of it as tough love.
Okay, just hit me with the details.
Most corporations live and die by public perception. Trusted products lead to a good reputation, which leads to profits. And, like it or not, we're all here for the profits. Your assignment is to plant an ARC device. The ARC will allow us to frame our competitor for gross negligence and tank the public's perception.
Ooh, I'll do it.
Good. All you need to do is plant the ARC on the service panel of your target. We can handle the rest from here. Do your best to make sure you aren't seen. The key is to make this look like a malfunction. And good luck. Keep it up, and you'll probably have my job soon.
Well, back to Hopetown then. And to HopeTech.
Keep an eye on your
And to one of their ships. And, sometimes these kinds of games just have little glimpses of too much game, because I shouldn't be here, but the place is not restricted. The security chief didn't care, the guard doesn't care, but I just have to wait until he patrols, and then I can sabotage their whole operation, and they'll be none the wise for it.
Got an update for me?
Yeah, once again, it was super easy, come on.
Now I can let Masako know how much she'll enjoy watching the news tonight. Now, on to the next, right? Oh, but before I forget, the results of your Astro Lounge escapades are in. I'm happy to say that the deal was officially called off. Masako was pretty happy about the results, so she arranged for a small bonus through Lyndon. It won't buy you a new ship, but it's something.
For the amount of effort, it
You
was
earned it.
pretty good.
So, back to business. In order to stay on top of the market, we have to know what our competition is doing. The next assignment requires a more brute force approach, since the chances of them sharing that information is unlikely.
Lay it on me.
Good. Luckily, there aren't many, besides the usual. Your target is a prototype schematic for a new engine that Trident Luxury Lines is working on. According to the rumors, it's projected to be 17% more efficient than any engine on the market. The current schematic was sent to their star yard to begin prototyping, so they could be in the office area or the factory floor.
Still schematics, okay.
You'll find the Trident Luxury Line star yard orbiting Aquila in the Cheyenne system. Remember, same rules apply. Don't get caught, and don't make a mess.
I never do, unless your ex-employees try to kill me. So Trident, Star Yard, let's go in and get our new schematics. So as you can see, once again, no one cares, but this time
The galaxy must see.
we have Gladys, and she's paying a lot of attention, except if I position myself right here, I can be hidden. So, and it's also a novice lock. Does she care? Nope. Okay, yeah, another Novus log, but still in heaven, so it's gonna be as easy. However, that's gonna be the end of the easy quests, and we're then gonna move into the better ones.
Just the person I wanted to see. You got that schematic?
Of course I do, Imogen.
Good work. R&D's been looking forward to this one. I need to deliver this to Vina so she can start the reverse engineering process, but first, Ularu wants to see you. I've upgraded your security level so you can access the executive floor, where her office is. Tell her assistant Maeve you have an appointment. I won't be far behind, in case you get lost.
Why does everyone think I'm going to get lost in this forsaken building? Ularu wants to see us. That sounds like a good quest is coming. Which, finally, things are starting.
Can I help you?
Oh, right, Maeve. Hi.
Name and appointment.
Godsworth?
Confirmed. Ularu is wrapping up a meeting with Genevieve. You can wait here or in the lobby area. I'll let you know when she's ready to see you.
Sure.
I see Imogen Salso is supposed to be with you.
I'm right here, Maeve.
Good. It should just be a moment. Well, sooner than I thought. Looks like Ularu's ready now.
How can you... You don't have the field of vision to know that.
Don't cause any trouble. Is that always your response?
Why would I?
I don't want another PR mess on my hands.
Yes, Viv, because you're too good at your job. Now, we can talk details later. My next appointment's here.
Fine.
Keep out of
But
my
you can
way
break
and
this
I'll
news
keep
to
out of
Alexis.
yours.
Shut up, I'm eavesdropping. Okay, I couldn't hear half of it.
Good. You're finally here. The one I've been hearing so much about. I'm Ularu Chen, head of operations here at Ryujin. So tell me, what do you think of your new job so far?
Underwhelmingly easy.
In that case, it sounds like our initial impression of you is turning out to be quite accurate. Now, my dear Jeannie here says you've been through the basics of what we do and pulled off success every time.
5 successful standard assignments and 1 specialized.
And on top of all that, a flawless record. It's no wonder they love you up here. I happen to have a personal assignment that I'd like to send you on. One that involves meeting up with an outside contact. Jeannie seems to think you're more than capable of handling it.
He's the best operative I've ever hired.
Let's not forget the only operative you've ever hired.
Oh.
Meeting with outside contacts isn't always as straightforward as your past assignments. Some can be fickle or demanding, so you'll need to decide how to handle them and what decisions to make on the fly.
I don't like you.
Good. Then you shouldn't have any trouble. Your contact is Simon Rychek. He claims to have information on a new project that Infinity Ltd is working on. He said it's a game changer that Ryujin would be especially interested in. So his asking price is the big thing to consider. Finance will reimburse up to 1,000 credits. So if you have negotiation skills, use them.
You have such a snarky tone.
Oh, you'll get the information if you want to hang on to your job.
Oh, there we
now,
go.
In order to confirm
I knew
your
it.
identity, Simon prefers code phrases. I'll let Jeannie give you the details on this one because the concept is just beneath me.
Simon is into sports, so he enjoys any opportunity to talk about them. At some point, he'll casually say, "Looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year." You get to respond with, "Razor Derby is the only real sport." Got it?
Razor Derby is the only real sport. Yes, got it.
Andreja, were you hired as
You'll
well?
find him in Sidonia, so I hope your ship's fueled. Just look for him above the Lux condos in the plaza.
You spoke very highly of this one, Jeannie. Let's hope he doesn't make a liar out of you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to take care of.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Ularu cannot say a word without sounding judgmental. I mean, I've heard about resting bitch face, not about resting bitch voice. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, let's meet our contact. We're in Sidonia. Here's Simon.
I need to find a real bar. You lost? Or just come to ask an out-of-work miner how his day's going?
How's your day going?
Only good thing worth talking about these days is sports. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year.
Caesar derbies are the only real sport.
Damn right it is. I heard they were sending someone new. Nice to see you made it. I have information on a deal being proposed between Infinity Ltd. and Deimos Stockyards. It's my belief that your employers would be highly interested in the details. So I'm upping my price. It's steep, yes. But that is why I'm also offering a little side job if you can't pay up.
At least you're being open about the fact that you are gouging us.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you 10k.
For this little tidbit? Believe me, I know exactly what this is worth.
But do you? I mean, I do have the money, but still, that's so steep.
I like the way you think. Perhaps. Alright, I'll lower the price. But that's my final offer. Unless you may prefer the side job now?
No, Starfield side jobs are not that appealing. We've tried it.
I knew you'd see reason. The information I have is on a deal for something called Project Dominion. I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance and interaction data for Stanley McMillan, the Infinity rep, that I obtained myself. I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you're going to need to download the files on Project Dominion off his computer yourself.
Oh, so I have to pay you and I still have work to do?
Business with you.
That is disgusting. It is good business for you.
What the hell are you doing in this dump of a city anyway? You draw the short stick at work or what? Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. He's even got a catchy code name. Project Dominion. Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat. Right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum. Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech. Ha! That'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this baby. Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin at their own game.
Okay, and the file. Oh, that's just the schedule. Well, I don't know what time it is, but let's see. Place seems empty, so... Great. Novice lock, that's fine. Should be super easy. Now, which one? Ah, Project Dominion. Another novice lock. Interesting. Haven't seen that. Well, within a terminal. Download files. And return to Ularu. Anyways, we're here.
Well, that took longer than expected.
No, it didn't.
I hope whatever information Simon had was worth it.
The audacity.
Project Dominion? That can't be right. Give me a moment to run a decryption. Let's see. Got the key, deciphering, and done. Well, well, well. Looks like our friend Simon wasn't joking. Project Dominion isn't an Infinity Ltd. prototype. It's one of ours.
Oh.
They didn't even bother to scrub the name. Meaning someone never thought they'd get caught. Come with me. Masako needs to hear about this.
Damn, I'm meeting everyone's boss without really doing anything special. They're all just rich and lazy. Anything worth it? Not really. Ah, my boss's boss's boss.
Hey,
Ularu? What is this about? Who is this?
This is our latest junior operative. I sent him on an assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity Ltd. has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
course they are. We need fines to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, I am trusting you to help investigate. You see, Project Dominion is confidential. It requires a high security clearance to even know it exists. If Infinity LTD has obtained any information on it, that means we have a very well-connected mole within our corporation.
I mean, everything's been a breeze, so...
Exactly what I want to hear. I hope we're already putting those talents to good use. I want you to go see Dalton Fines, our Chief Security Officer. I'll send him the details. You've brought an enormous security violation to our attention, so I trust your help in any way possible. And thank you. Some operatives may have seized this as an opportunity for extortion. It's good to know your loyalty lies with us.
Sounds good to me, and what do I get? Oh, lots of credits. Now that's something I do enjoy.
Good, you're here.
That is mutual.
So, thanks to your work in Sidonia, I'm told someone here has leaked information on Project Dominion to our adversaries at Infinity LTD. A mole within the company means a failing in my department. We're initiating Security Directive Theta, which means a full sweep of every employee in this building, Masako and myself included.
Very professional, looking into yourself.
We don't conduct the sweep ourselves.
Fair.
But the ones who do have proven to be extremely thorough. Directive Theta has one unique case, and that's Ularu Chen. The directive calls for a specialized programmer known as Nix to investigate her. But he'll need your assistance for an unusual assignment.
Nix? Okay.
We don't deal in trust here. Think more in terms of mutual benefit and leverage. And in this case, it's mutual benefit. Nix will be giving you a program to run on Ularu's computer that will pull any data needed to prove her guilty or innocent. Your job is to infiltrate Ryujin Tower as an anonymous outsider in order to run this program. Completely off the books. This means your keycard will be turned off, and the security guards in the building will consider you to be trespassing.
Oh, infiltrating our own place of work.
In the meantime, I'll ensure all non-essential employees, Ularu included, have left the building, claiming routine security maintenance. During that time, I'll be unlocking access to the tower's ventilation system, which you can utilize to help avoid detection. I'm also issuing you a disruptor, which should help in avoiding casualties should a worst-case scenario turn up.
It's gonna be fine.
We will make a concerted effort to avoid direct conflict as much as possible.
Andreja, you don't work here.
No one can know about this, not even our own guards. So stealth will be of utmost importance. In fact, as much as I appreciate the words of your associate here, you may be better off heading in alone. Any precautions to mitigate risk should be taken. You'll meet Nix at Madame Sauvage's place. He knows Directive Theta has been enacted.
Okay, to Madame Sauvage's place. Ah, lovely audio.
This place is like my second home.
Nix.
You got an appointment?
Yep.
Because if not, consider this area reserved.
It's reserved for me.
Oh yeah, Dalton's little errand runner.
Ah,
I've written up
attitude.
a program just for the occasion, but as Ryujin knows, it's yours for either a price or a favor.
Maybe a persuasion?
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's not.
I'll try my chances. Let's see.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. All right, you win. No wonder
Yay.
Ryujin hired you.
Thousands? Ah, fine.
A pleasure, as always. Your job is simple. Just run this little beauty on Ularu Chen's computer, and the program will take care of the rest. Once you're done, Bring the slate back to me at my place. Whatever encryption Ularu has is bound to take some real work. More than my little setup here can handle.
Good, because you're on a laptop on a bar
it's nice
on
to see
app
more
side.
than just sneaking around and talking a good game. Here's the slate. I'll be waiting.
And I will be infiltrating. So... Oh, great. Gotta wait for that thing. Oh, and we're gonna have to do some parkour. Easy. What is... Oh, so useless. Come on. I have some amazing weapons, but not enough ammo. So that's sad, but what else? Okay, we are in. And we know that the place is gonna be heavily guarded, so gotta be careful. Out of order. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Note to self, look up or down. Took me a bit, but we got it. Now let's stealth this. Any enemies? Oh, there's a guard. Let's just try and do it the first time. Hopefully he doesn't see us. Oh.
Stop running if you know what's good for you!
Stop screaming! You're not the main character.
Down for questioning.
Oh, persuade.
Nice try, but the building is off limits. You sure didn't get in by any authorized means.
That's where you're wrong. You just don't have the clearance to know.
I hear you. Look, I'll trust you. But if any of us catch you on another floor, we'll shoot first and ask questions later.
Oh, can I not just persuade the next one as well? Ooh, run demo program? Sure. If there's an option for distraction in a game, that means we're gonna need it. Okay, so there's 2 guards. And we gotta go... Only to here? Okay, not complaining. Not complaining at all. Staircase. 4 floors. Walking like the slowest snail. Trying to find stealthy solutions. What is that? Oh. It's a hatch. Okay, it was worth it. I knew it was gonna be something to help us. Okay, another hatch. Hopefully we skipped the worst of it. Ah, it's just a cafeteria. I was hoping it was gonna be Ularu's office. And yeah. Combat. I know I shouldn't, but I'm only knocking them down. They're not dead. It's the EM weapon. So let's make a run for it, cause yeah, the marker is so close and apparently the guards only work on a level by level basis, which is absolutely welcome.
Like it's all clear. Stand down.
Ah, good. Okay, so let's see where this one leads us. Can we just go to Ularu's office? Please. Let's get this one over with. Another corridor. And more fighting. Let's try not to kill anyone, because I do like me a bonus. So... Okay, everyone seems to be nearly done. Finally found the vents. And let me guess, we are not even close to done. Because why would we be? In caution. Finally. Finally. Really? Can I just walk there? Oh, this took me a lot longer than I expected. Hey, the quest was kinda big, but same enemies over and over. It's not exactly thrilling. Oh, I just missed you, but you're still here. And doing a Bethesda dance. Okay, Ularu's office. Finally, terminals unlocked. Oh, a file named Rover. The one thing that a game like Starfield should have, but some genius thought it was probably a better idea to include it in a future DLC. Be honest. If you worked on a game, be honest, you're planning on making a Mac DLC, aren't you? For future reference, this was recorded on the 12th of December 2023. And if there's a fucking... I was gonna say Rover DLC, a Mac DLC coming that'll work as a Rover, I will check this one.
Really is slipping.
No, not Ryujin, Bethesda.
An old pro, huh? No wonder Ryujin likes you so much. Now, I'll take that program back that I gave you, and let's give the data a look. The program I gave you to run on Ularu's computer basically opens an all-access backdoor for me. I can see everything and anything, so let's take a look. Ularu has some impressive encryption on her files. Not that I can't crack it, of course. Circumventing protections, running decryption. This should just take a moment now. Damn, I'm good. That went faster than I thought. I'm saving several files to a slate for Dalton, including access history and anything related to Project Dominion. Adding in new encryption for him as well, so he's the only one that can view these. And done. You're all set.
Thank you, thank you.
I've got the new encrypted slate. Let me tell you, it looks like fun times ahead for Ryujin. Technically, I'm not supposed to look, but it's kind of hard to not see what's going on while running all my software.
Okay, I'll deliver it.
You do that. Here's the slate. As usual, always a pleasure doing business with Ryujin.
Let me guess, I'll never see you again. Hey boss,
Well,
news.
I assume success is in order. I had a few reports, but at least nothing that set off any red flags.
Well, let's see if this does then.
I expected as much. Now, let's see what we have here.
Indeed. Okay, apologies, I've deleted something I shouldn't. Apparently Imogene's involved and I deleted the footage.
Let me guess. Looking for
Moving
Imogene?
on. Looking for Imogene indeed.
I'm sure you can tell by now. She isn't here, which is a shame since I have several documents I need her to sign off on. She's always been the master of avoiding desk work.
Do you have any idea where she is?
I'm not even sure that's any business of yours, but I do enjoy keeping close tabs on my counterpart. Dare I ask why you need to know?
Ma'am, you do not have a need to
Yeah,
know.
no thanks. Getting information out of Dalton is like talking to a wall. Besides, speculation is far more fun. I have Imogene's last location at Frankie's Grab and Go, which we all know is a front for the Sioka Syndicate. You'll want to get executive sign-off if you plan on chasing after her. I'd say Dalton is your best bet.
It is impressive how thoroughly bureaucracy has infected every aspect of this.
Fine, we were
Good.
just
I
there.
hate to see what sort of drama might get stirred up if you went around him. Or maybe I'd love it. Keep the workplace interesting, right? Word of advice. If you're planning on foregoing authorization and just tiptoeing your way to Imogene, park your friend at the door. Two's a crowd if you're trying to lay low. Good luck finding Imogene. Oh, and if you do catch up with her, be sure to let her know I had everything to do with it.
I like you, Yuko. Okay, back to Dalton.
No Imogene, I see. Could she really be onto us already?
It all feels off. I don't think it was Imogene. At all.
Of course, Yuko would know. If Imogene's with the Syndicate, I can't just send you after her. You'll need to speak with Benjamin Bayou. We have to make sure he's aware of the situation. If we're lucky, he may even help us get to Imogene.
I'll do it.
Good, because without it, this adds a complexity that we do not have time for. Head over to the trade tower and be discreet. Let Bayou know that you're there on Ryujin's behalf. He may ask for credits or even a favor. Just give him what he wants.
Well, That certainly settles the question of who really controls things.
Also, what kind of bargaining am I gonna use?
You're right. If he asks for anything, tell him I'll guarantee to support his fundraising proposal. He'll know what that means. Just be sure to bring her back here in one piece. If she's truly the mole, she'll have a lot to answer to. If she resists or tries to run, we have no choice but to take it as an admission of guilt. I'm afraid you'll have to dispose of her.
I get it, but I doubt
You do remember
it
you are
was
talking
her.
about a corporation here, yes? This is not some immutable sovereign state.
Andreja.
Ryujin has the potential to do this company a great deal of harm with her knowledge. She knows the consequences of betraying Ryujin, which makes her dangerous. If the situation does take a turn for the worst, I only ask that you perform a thorough search for any evidence she may have in her possession. I trust you won't let your past relationship cloud your judgment.
There's no relation. There's also no clear motivation. Feels like a
I
setup.
don't recall sending for anyone. What do you want?
To give you a heads up, because I'm gonna do what I wanna.
A heads up? You're telling me you're heading into my own territory. That's not how this works. First, you tell me why, and then if I'm satisfied, I'll graciously grant you permission.
Fair, but our suspect is one of ours.
As long as it doesn't involve the syndicate members themselves.
It doesn't.
I'll tell you what. I'll make sure the syndicate lets you in hassle-free.
Thank
provided
you.
you do a little something for me.
Oh. What is it? Can we
And
persuade?
what mutual benefit would that be?
Good relations for the future? How about that?
This is starting to sound like my kind of deal. All right. You talk a good game. And I suppose if we're looking at a mutually beneficial situation, there's no reason for me not to allow such a small favor. Check in with Ms. Moore at Frankie's. I'll send word along that you're to be expected, so she shouldn't give you any trouble. Fair warning, the Syndicate should let you search any common areas, but if anyone catches you snooping around private quarters, I'll just say, be prepared for some hostilities.
Oh, that's a lot better than I thought you were gonna say, so that's fine.
Hope you're a paying customer.
Not today.
Oh, you're the one getting special treatment. Huh.
Getting
I knew you
judged
was
by a
some sort of
freaking
trouble.
NPC, huh?
I've got one rule for you in there, so it shouldn't be hard to remember. Third floor is off limits. They catch you snooping around, and it's open season.
No worries.
That's what I like to hear. For the record, I'm only granting you access because I have to. You'll find that young lady you're looking for holed up in a room almost straight ahead. Just remember to keep your eyes on the prize. The less you consider this an open house, the better.
If you're watching this video for this long, have you realized that I had the flu? It's like the 4th day of it, so my throat is finally cooperating.
No funny business.
Oh, no funny business. It's also late as fuck. At the time that I'm recording this, it's like 5 a.m.
I'm watching
Ooh,
you.
level
I suppose
52.
we should
Thank God
assume
we're
they
not
actually
fighting.
know how to use all
So,
of this.
if I forget
It's not just for
to
intimidation.
up
figured
the
that
audio
paths
in
would
this part
cross
of the
sooner or
clip,
later.
it's
Not
because
that I
I
thought I
have
was
to
safe, but
speak
I never
in a
expected anyone to
manner
just
that's
slip
not
by
gonna
all the
wake
syndicate here.
other people.
I
Just
had a
trying
feeling
to
you'd
be
be the one to come after
considerate.
me.
Because I'm happy. My throat doesn't
I know
hurt.
this doesn't look good,
I'm not
but
feeling
I had no
shivers
choice.
either. My
Laura
appetite
set
is
me up.
back.
Yes,
Oh,
I've been acting as a
and
double
the
agent, but
schedule's
because she
weird.
ordered me to. The assignment was meant to deceive, not benefit. And Project Dominion is way above my pay grade. It'd be impossible for me to deliver it. At least, intentionally.
Wait, intentionally? What do you mean?
Look, I only know about Project Dominion because I wanted to know exactly what I was being accused of leaking. But that tech is dangerous. An internal neuroamp that can theoretically control other people? If the evidence points to me, it's because Ularu used it to set me up. What better way to frame someone than to take control of their mind and have them actually perform the actions?
This is exactly what makes something like an internal neuroamp so dangerous.
Yeah, you're not exactly in a high
It's the
position.
only scenario that makes sense. Besides, what's my motive? My career is solid at Ryujin. Infinity can't possibly beat my current benefits. Believe me, after having to play double agent, I've learned all of this firsthand.
Evidence, though. Any?
That's exactly what I've been doing here. Ularu has the skill to pull this off, but she's also been behind the desk for years now. I knew she'd miss something. This slate holds all the evidence against her. I just need you to deliver it to Dalton. It's the only way I can prove I'm innocent.
Okay, but can't both you and Ularu fake it?
That may be the case, but I can't have Ularu thinking she'll come out of this unscathed. This evidence will cast enough doubt that she'll never make CEO. So, at the very least, we'll both be ruined.
No, yeah, you're the one that has everything
It will
to
at least
lose.
change things for Ularu, and my situation is already at its worst.
True.
I'm going to lay low here until I get a clear idea of where I stand. I can't have Ularu getting suspicious of being exposed. But in the meantime, thank you. I know you don't have to do this.
I think you're innocent. And discovering if you are is not my job, so let's take it.
Wow, look who's back.
Yuko.
So tell me, what did you find out?
We're just gonna be honest.
Oh my. Imogene pointing the finger at Ularu. That would be a first. Ularu will want her head when she finds out.
I've got the evidence, maybe.
Of course she did. Imogene knows better than to make an accusation like that without being able to back it up. I can't wait to see how this unfolds. This situation is gonna give Dalton some serious anxiety. At least it sounds like Imogene has it under control. For now.
Let's see what Dalton says and go from there, I guess.
You and me both. Imogene and I may not always get along, but there's no one better at her job. Besides, I don't have the patience to build a relationship with someone new.
But yeah, I'm rooting for Imogene as well.
I've got my eye on you.
Ularu is too much
Is there
of a
something I can help
bitch,
you with?
which means the writers intended for her to be.
Excuse me?
Unless
Let me close
she's
this
just
door before you say
moody
anything
or
else you might
something.
regret. Just a moment.
I'll go with my first instinct, since Imogene is the one that walked us through our whole tutorial. Why would she care that much about Ryujin and promoters and yada yada?
Shutting the door and engaging.
Meanwhile, Ularu is just, let me shut the door.
And that's quite the story you just threw in my face. Not to mention a serious accusation. And just where is this absurd notion coming from?
You tell me.
Is this a game? I wasn't aware.
Nor do you need to be, because I have great
Dalton.
persuasion skills.
You obviously don't know him at all.
Nice dude, though.
It is a horrible thing when such well-made plans can't be shared. Looks like someone's been brushing up on their corporate skills. Fine. Since it's just you and me here, I'll come clean.
I
leaked
knew
Project
it.
Dominion to Infinity Ltd. But I'm no mole.
So Imogene is innocent.
That depends on how you define innocent. You see, I'm not a mole. I'm an opportunist. And no one is more loyal to Ryujin than I am. Masako, on the other hand, is losing her touch. Ryujin needs strong leadership for what lies ahead. A CEO who can make the hard decisions.
So you do want to be the new CEO, huh?
Back then, hard decisions were all about screwing people over and white-collar crime. Today, they're more about ensuring success, by any means necessary. So, now that you know, it's time to see how good you are at making hard decisions. With your help, I can take down Masako and make the credits worth your while. So whose side are you on? Masako's or Ryujin's?
Nice semantics, but go gaslight
I'm
yourself.
disappointed in you, Op. And here I thought you had a good eye for opportunity.
Well, I'll take the opportunity to hand you over to Dalton.
Go ahead. I guarantee any evidence you have is circumstantial at best. I've created the perfect scapegoat in Imogene. It'd be your word against mine, and I'm pretty sure the odds are in my favor.
I doubt it, since I'm the main character and all.
We'll see about that.
Oh, what? You're gonna call
You're
Todd?
back. And Imogene?
Not the culprit.
So you did find her, and yet failed to bring her in. I'm looking forward to this explanation.
Here's the proof I was given. You decide.
Be honest. You would not be handing that slate over if you did not believe its contents.
Well, this evidence
Andreja.
complicates the situation if it
Trying to
points
be
Ularu.
neutral.
It's going to take me some time to pass, because if it's legitimate, we need absolute certainty before making the accusation. You realize, if Imogene has misled you, she'll be long gone by now. Now, I need to undertake the laborious task of writing up a report to summarize all of this. In the meantime, Masako has requested your presence in R&D. She wants you to meet her in Vinakara's office. Once I've examined this evidence, I may need your help in moving forward. And not a word about this to anyone. I'll present what I have to the board once I've completed a full report.
I'm gonna leave it here. Part 2 is coming really soon.